Hello class and welcome back. I hope you all enjoyed your holiday and your long weekend. I'm going to need you to wrap up your conversation real quick and let's get focused because we have a lot to cover today. Alright class, so think back to the last lesson we had and we're going to go off of that and go into stage directions. Stage directions are how we move about in the direct locations of a stage. So stage right, stage left, upstage, downstage, and center stage. Just keep in mind that it's always in the perspective of the actor, not those in the audience. Alright, here we see a bunch of actors on stage, and we know blocking is their movements, where they're going, etc. Now try to imagine how this would look if we didn't know our stage directions. How would they know where to go? Would it be organized? Would they fall into each other? Would they fall over things? This is why it's important to not only know upstage, downstage, center stage, but stage right and left. Alright, as I said, stage directions are as seen by the actor, or from the actor's point of view in facing the audience. So it tends to seem like you're going backwards from what you would actually imagine. So when a person says go stage left is the same regardless of what side of the stage you are actually looking at, and vice versa. Alright, so you're going to hear these stage directions a lot, especially in blocking. Right now we're going to talk about upstage and downstage, which are the exact opposite of what you would expect them to be. Upstage is moving up or away from the audience, whereas downstage is moving towards the audience. This comes from the ideas of having raked stages, which happened in Shakespearean times, like when the Globe Theatre was around. Alright, so this little diagram is kind of an example of a raked stage. A raked stage is just a stage that is simply elevated, so when you're going down, you're literally going down. This was made back in the day, so the auditory elements and visual elements were enhanced for all that came to watch, since how the technology was limited. Next, we're talking about center stage. You often have heard people say, oh, center stage or center of the attention. That's what center stage is referring to. It's the dead center of the stage. We often put actors there to become focal points, and later on we'll describe how angles and location makes character within an actor, but just know, center stage, go to the middle. Center stage, go where you're easily seen. Alright, this is the Junction City Seal Hoover Opera House. This is actually where I started acting as a child. Do you see those two posts? In the dead center of those posts, right where it's like going towards the pit, in this predicament would be center stage, but after the curtains are gone and opened, it will be just a few paces above that as center stage. So as we said before, everything's in the perception of the actor. So stage right is to the actor's right and stage left is to the actor's left. Now we're going to do an activity with all of you guys on the classroom stage, and I'm going to yell stage directions and you all have to rush there, okay? So in 5 seconds, I'm going to need you to go to the stage. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright class, so I want you to think about these two questions and talk to your neighbor about them. Number 1, why are stage directions important? So important to a production, organization, elaborate as you will. Number 2, how do you plan on remembering them? Because remember, you will get a quiz on them when you come back to class. Alright guys, I really hope you didn't find this too boring or redundant. I know it's a lot of repetition, but these are the fundamentals. Actors need to know these and know them well. They have to be second nature, because there's nothing more frustrating for a director to keep repeating themselves to their actors and their actors not know where they're supposed to be because they don't know the directions. So you don't want an angry drama teacher and you don't want an angry director, you learn your theater directions. It's really simple. You guys are well beyond capable. So get those memorized and we'll start focusing on the next segment of the chapter for the next class. But before you go, I need you to put all materials back in their designated spots, calm down, ready yourselves for the craziness in the hallway and your next classes. I'm also going to remind you to buy your tickets for Beauty and the Beast. Come support your classmates. We're going on at 7:30 on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So be there or be square. And please be gets